All right, so we had a great dinner. Now we back in my house. My mom's gone for the weekend, so we in my mom's bed. I put the movie in. We are about to watch the movie. We got our snacks. This is great. I was just thinking to myself, man, it's kind of perfect. She's just really gonna fall in love with me after the night. So I reach into that bag of chips, get ready to pull out a chip, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh man, something kind of stinks in my mom's room. I'm like, Dad, what could that be? Because this might spoil my whole night. But then I'm thinking, well, it's kind of going away, so maybe it'll just fade away and nothing will happen. I look over at my baby. She looks up at me. She smiles. I smile. I'm like, okay, we're good. So I pull that chip out and go eat that chip. I'm like, oh my gosh, there it goes again. And I'm like, it smells like dookie. I'm like, what in my mom's room could smell like that? And I'm holding this chip by my mouth, and I'm like, oh Lord, it's my fingers. My fingers smell like poop, and I'm freaking out because I'm like, I don't know what I could have been doing to make my fingers smell like poop. And I'm just like, I've had them in the bag of chips, and now the bag is contaminated. I can't let her eat any of these things, and I'm sweating. I'm like freaking out. What is going on here? I finally figured, well, if I just take the bag away, she'll be like, what's going on? So I got to tell her something, and I look over at her. She looks up at me with her big innocent eyes, and she just says, excuse me. And I'm like, oh man, you farted. All this time I'm worried about me, and it's you. Man, me and my wife have laughed about that night many times, and it just goes to show y'all, love is hard.